Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Mr. Outlaw, and let me ask you a question. Do you have a hard time making micro coils? Are you going to your local vape shop and having them wrap coils for you or buying pre-made coils? Well, today's episode reviewing clones is just for you. Instead of reviewing an RDA and RBA, we're going to review the Kuro Koiler clone from fasttech.com. I bought these for $6.16, and you can make a micro coil in less than 60 seconds. So let's get into it. I'm still rocking this SX Mini M Class while I test it, and I have to tell you, this thing is awesome. I'm loving this device. Now, my review for this is coming out in a day or two. I just have one or two tests that I need to finish up first, but I will give you a sneak peek. It's awesome. It's got a lot of positives to it. A few negatives, but a lot of positives. Now, in my review video, I will also compare it to the DNA 40 device, so if you have those questions or what are the differences, that's all going to be in my review video. Now, today's video is about the Kuro Koiler clone. I got 3 of these. All 3 of them came together from fasttech.com for $6.16. Now, I have seen some online vendors selling them here in the States, and they sell them for about $15 to $20, and that's still a good deal because the authentic of these is $20 for one. So you have to decide what size do you want to buy, and you pay $20 or $60 for all 3. So all 3 of them came from fasttech.com, $6.16. That's an incredible deal. Now, I was recently online talking to some people on a forum, and there was this one guy who was trying to figure out how to fix his coil. He had broken the coil on his RDA, and he didn't know what to do. He's like, can I fix it? And we were like, no, you can't fix it. And he was like, great. His local vape shop charges him $10 just to make a coil and put cotton in it. And I couldn't believe that when I read it. I mean, $10 is a tremendous amount of money for a little piece of coil. When we all read that, pretty much everybody in the forum at the same time typed back to the guy that he needed to learn how to wrap coils. The problem with that is some people just can't do it. They don't know how to do it, they think it's difficult, or they don't have dexterity in their hands to do it. And that's where these are going to come into play. These will help you to make a micro coil in less than 60 seconds. A professionally done, well-made micro coil. I mean, think about it. $10 for a coil, that's a lot of money. That's more money than we were paying for a pack of cigarettes. I'm sure that guy's not getting nearly the vape experience that most of them are getting because he's trying to keep that coil going for a long time because he doesn't want to pay $10 for it. I like to change my coils once a week just to get a fresh coil every single week. So for $20, you can get yourself a set of these. You can get a 100-foot roll of Kanthal and a big giant package of Japanese cotton. That's enough to take you at least a year, if not more. So let's get down into the up close and personal. We'll take a look at these tools. I'll show you how to wrap a coil, and then we're going to finish it up right down there. So please do me a favor at the end of the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And again, if you have any kind of clone that you'd like me to review, please leave in the comment section below or send me a tweet at Vapor Outlaw and I'll try to oblige. Keep in mind, I'm really not looking to do mods. I'm really only looking to do RDAs, RBAs, atomizers, and tools like this. So let's head down to the up close and personal and take a look at the Kuro Koiler clone. Okay, so I got these off of fasttech.com, and all 3 of them were $6.16, which is an awesome deal for a clone, especially considering the originals are about $20 for just one of them. Now, just also as a side note, you can also buy the Coil Master on Amazon, and it comes with 5 different rods, but it's about $18. Now, the difference between the Coil Master is it comes with 1 base and a bunch of different rods. This one's going to have 3 different bases. So we're going to talk about the Kuro concepts. It comes with a 2mm, a 2.5mm, and a 3mm rod, and we'll work with the 3mm rod. Now, if we take a closer look at this here, you can see on here, it's got a 1 and a 2. It says 3.0, that's the 3mm, and when you take off the top, you're going to see 2 different screws. And if you look up inside of there closely, you can see that one screw is set off a little bit further from the center hole than the other. And so if you're using a smaller gauge wire like 28 gauge, 30 gauge, 32 gauge, you want to use the screw hole that is closer to the center hole. Now, this is a very, very simple concept to do, and it basically makes it so that anybody can wrap a coil in, 60 seconds. Okay, to do this, it's very simple. We're going to take 28 gauge wire or whatever gauge you're going to use. We're going to thread it through, and we're going to trap it with our finger right here. And we're going to just simply take our little top jig, we're going to slide it on, and since we're using 28 gauge, we're going to use the number 1 screw and simply turn. And as you're turning, let the wire actually wrap around the rod. Don't push in or it's all going to pile up on top of each other. And give it however many wraps you want to give it. And then add on 2 wraps. So if you're giving it 6 wraps, add on, 2 more to wrap it total 8 times. Turn it a half a turn so that when you pull this off, you're going to slowly let it go like that. It's going to come back to where you want to go. Now once we're done with that, we're going to simply straighten this lead out. And then we're going to gently push this through. And then what I do is I actually place this back on the opposite way. And I'm going to pull this lead gently so that I can pull off those extra 2 wraps I made. So I'll grab them with a pair of needle nose plier. And I'm going to gently pull it so that it comes 2 wraps off again. That's 1. That's 2. And now I have a perfectly made micro coil. So less than 60 seconds. And like I said, I was talking to somebody online and their local vape shop was charging them $10 to do that. So very simple tool. You can do the same thing with the Coil Master. Very similar tool. Again, it just comes with 1 base and multiple rods. So hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that saves you a little bit of money. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button down on the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, happy vaping.